Mooseheart has a tradition of success when it comes to working with youth, families, and children. And so after extensive research, I made a determination that Mooseheart, was the ideal school for my son to learn, play, and grow up to become a productive citizen.
If I was to meet with prospective students inquiring about Mooseheart and wanting to learn more, I'd really just tell them to give it a chance. There's plenty of opportunities there from Grow Here, plenty of opportunities for kids to learn and succeed and go on to whatever their dreams may be. And that's probably the biggest message I say, is that we want kids to dream and we want them to be able to reach those dreams. And that's what the Moose do. The Moose works pretty dang hard for our kids to be able to succeed and get to that next level where they want to go.
Before Mooseheart, I was like one of those kids that came home from school and would just dash my books and go outside and leave, run around in the community. And then my mom wanted to find like a place for me where she wouldn't have to like supervise me all the time, because she knew it was hard.
Coming to Mooseheart meant a lot to my family. Firstly, it was a big adjustment leaving from home. I know that before Mooseheart, I lived with my grandparents, and so moving here, I knew that they would have, more freedom and like more, less stress. They're getting older, and they didn't need to take care of a 12-year-old.
Before I came to Mooseheart, I wasn't the best student. I didn't really do a lot of my homework or study, and since I got here, and now I am one of the top people in my class, and I've grown a lot in especially the academic area and social area.
It was kind of a tough decision at first, but knew it was a decision to make, to go through the admission process, and it's just been the best thing that could have happened. He grew up, changed, became responsible. I just can't believe the change in him.
So I think for me, growing up with a single mom, it was kind of tough because sometimes it was hard for her to, get a job or put food on the table. So I feel like coming to Mooseheart, I gave her an opportunity to just focus on the bills and paying the bills instead of worrying about me and my siblings. So I think Mooseheart provided me an opportunity to give my mom a break.
I came when I was 6, so I was really little. But I would say the first night, it was obviously different. I didn't know what was going on. But all of the girls just treated you like you were another sister or girl in the house. So I would say right away, I started to feel like I was in a home environment.
I didn't know how it was gonna be. I didn't know what to expect. It was all new. At first I didn't talk much or whatever. I was just holding out, and then as soon as I got to know the people, mostly my home, and then I started involving myself within them and around the community, which was nice.
In the beginning it was rough because I've never been away from my family, but as I grew as a person, it kind of overtook me as that Mooseheart is better for me here than at home because the safer environment. What Mooseheart meant to my mom is a lot because she knows that I'm at Mooseheart and I'm safe and she has nothing to worry about her. It relieves a lot of stress off of her to know that I'm safe here and healthy and doing good and having a good education. She knows that it was a hard decision for her to make to put me here, but as I grew up, she knew that it was better for me to be here than in Chicago, where a bunch of bad stuff happens.
I think it's a very exciting time for us as a family and for him. We're very blessed for Mooseheart for leading him, in the right direction, getting him to graduate, and offering any support that they've given throughout his time here. It's an exciting time, and we're really blessed. We're really hopeful.
my first day here at Mooseheart, and I came with my brother, Eloy, and we were like really close with each other. So, you know, me and him just looked at each other and we were like, where are we at right now? But then we had these awesome FTs, Mike and Linda, and they really helped me and my brother adjust to this environment, and I will never forget them.
A good family teacher is someone you can go to with all your problems, and they could help you with your homework, boy problems, girl problems, or just anything, you know?
I know that the family teachers that we have right now in North Carolina home are one of the best that I've ever had. They do go above and beyond, you know. I know that you two can vouch that, like, they don't teach us just little things like life skills. They teach us like how to do credit cards and insurance and things that like you wouldn't normally learn in school.
The teacher I learned a lot from is still here. She teaches business, and I feel like she gives you real world advice, like, yeah, about the Mooseheart motto and stuff. She really doesn't sugarcoat much. She tells you like how it is or how life's gonna be in college. She gives you more, like Autumn said, she holds you accountable for your work. She makes sure you wanna get it done. She treats you like a high schooler outside of Moose, like a public school. Like, all teachers are not gonna be here buddy with you or like be your friend. Like, well, I'm your teacher, you're my student, I'm gonna teach you, and she gives you really good advice.
Everything we learn, all the skills we learn at Mooseheart, like volunteering, greeting others, the basics, and some of the more complex skills, like, I don't know, just like learning how to be independent. We take that, we learn that stuff, and then once we go out into the world, we kind of give it back.
Mooseheart was just such a blessing for our family. Michaela was struggling, and Mooseheart just welcomed her and nurtured her in a way that I don't think that could have happened at home.
A good thing about being at Mooseheart is you meet a lot of people and you learn a lot of new things that might not necessarily get taught to you outside of here. You learn great social and academic skills, and you learn how to incorporate yourself into a community.
I think my best day was last week, Saturday or Sunday. When did we have Faith's party? And we just all sat around the table, all dressed up in our best outfits, and we're just there to celebrate Faith's birthday. And like, I love Faith as a person. She has a nice personality. And just seeing her cry from all the things we said about her and what we loved about her just kind of really touched me, because she's a unique person, and I just love that she's always there for people. And I just love that it touched her heart that we were able to be there for her and for her big 118. So I think that was my best day. One of the best things is living with 10 other girls. Like Autumn said, you just know different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and learn different cultures.
The thing that I'm gonna miss the most is just the lifestyle, because I was raised here, you know. I've been here since I was 6, and it's just like every aspect about Mooseheart has always been every aspect of my life, you know. It's pretty much all I've ever known, because before I came here, I don't really remember much. So it's just like living with 10 girls in one house and 2 live-in staff, going to campus activities, riding around in a big red van with Mooseheart on it, you know? Just like all the different things that make Mooseheart life I'm gonna miss, because, you know, that's my life. And graduating and life after is gonna be a really big change for me.
It really means a lot. It's a wonderful place for the kids. All of the FTs and everybody here that helps these kids are wonderful. I call them the guardian angels. And I do. And all the administrators that help these kids. And it's just a wonderful place for them. And it means a lot to us that these kids were here, her and Ryan, both. And we're so proud of her. And so proud of Mooseheart. I recommend Mooseheart to anybody.
For my family, for my dad especially, it's a good thing that I'm graduating, because not a lot of people in our family
graduate and then continue with school. So the fact that I have a plan on after high school and just the fact that I'm going through with it, it's a good thing for our family, and it makes me feel good because I know that I'm doing something that my dad's wanted me to do that's good for me.
So my plans of what I'm going to do when I graduate is go to Texas. The school that I'm going to is University of North Texas in Denton, and I'm planning to major in psychology and minor in philosophy. Something that kind of like draw me into it was like kind of helping children and like talking with them, because I feel like I'm like a really great listener, and that's something that children need, for someone to listen to them.
My plans after graduation is going to like the health field, either going to like as nursing or dental field. I want to help people, and that's what I want to do. I want to provide a service to my community.
Mooseheart means a whole lot to us.
Yep.
It has really been supportive of our children. Mooseheart giving us one graduate. We got 4 more to go. So this has been tremendous effort on the Mooseheart part to help us in the raising of the children with education and to make them future leaders. We could not have done it any better than this.
To be honest, it's like the amazing, most correct choice I ever made in my life. Like it's just from our background, single mom, and not knowing the next like step as far as being a single mom, and just not knowing, Mooseheart really helped mold my son into the great young man that he's about to become. Definitely did. I would definitely consider parents bringing their children here to Mooseheart. If you're looking for great education, great way to live, just support. Bring them here. Great.
Yes, we love Mooseheart's model of loving the whole child. Like they're reaching the whole person, like academically, spiritually, socially, teaching life skills and social skills, and creating men and women of integrity who are ready to go out and serve in the world with great character and a bright future. So yes, we would encourage you to consider Mooseheart and make that step.
Thank you, Mooseheart, for providing me with a family that I thought I would never have.
Thank you, Mooseheart, for giving me so many chances.
I'd like to say thank you to Mooseheart for everything that everybody here has done. It's made a huge impact on not only my life, but everyone's lives here. And it's truly been such a blessing to have all these people here and all this support.
I'd like to say thank you for everything Mooseheart has done for me. I don't know where I would be at if I wasn't at Mooseheart.
Thank you, Mooseheart. You really have changed my life.